Novo izdanje emisije Oni vole Srbiju, nova fudbalska priča. Danas ćemo upoznati fudbalera radničkog iz Niša, Jusufa Bamidelea. Idemo da ga upoznamo i da čujemo njegovu priču.
Je li ovo Firmino? Ne bre, to je Soldado.
Saldanha seco. Mateus Saldanha.
Registrujte se i mi vam poklanjamo 11 puta po 2000 dinara. Plus svaki dan free spinovi, a utorkom loyalty cashback.
Nes uz lova. Majke mi.
So Jusuf, thank you so much for being our guest today. It's a pleasure to meet you. How are you doing, man, first of all?
Yeah, I'm doing great and I'm happy to be here with you guys.
Thank you, thank you. So you know that it's a little bit weird, this weather. We need to adapt. So for this reason, I will try to make this part, to shorten this part, to make it faster. Okay. But adaptation is an important word, and you need to keep this in mind. And adaptation is an important word when it comes to your job, right?
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
change every time, countries and the teams. So it's been like 4 or 5 months since you came here?
No, like 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, in February, right?
Yeah,
you came here. Do you like Niš? Do you like living here?
I think it's a beautiful city, you know, and the people are very nice. They accept me very nice, you know. Although I don't go out very often, but a couple of times, it's nice people, and yeah, it's a beautiful place to stay.
That's very nice to hear. But let's go chronologically a little bit back, because you know, in this show, I always would like to talk about your beginnings, about your family, about your country, because knowing your country and your life is the way to get to know you as a person, and after that as a player. So, playing like football, soccer is very interesting because you're always overcrowded with other people. You're never alone, and you're used to this because you were born in a family with 6 children. It's a big family. That's really very nice. So how was growing up in this family?
Yeah, you know, growing up was very nice because you always have the support from your brothers. You know, they love what I do. You know, and I also have younger ones who play football. They look up to me like they want to play professional also. So it's an amazing family, really good, and I really love them. They are my biggest motivation. They are the reason why I'm here today doing what I love doing, and I think they are proud of me for sure.
That's a big treasure. I think that you understand this. You can value family only when you're older, and you can say, oh my God, I have a lot of brothers and sisters. Because when you are a leader, you're like, oh no, I have my younger sister, my younger brother is alive, you know? But when you're older, it's different. You understand how rich as a person you are, you know? And you said that you have a younger brother, and your younger brother is playing football. But tell me how everything started. Okay, you're from Nigeria, and in Nigeria is very popular. Soccer, a lot of people are playing, and in Africa you have a lot of great players. So tell me how everything started. It was like in the street, like everybody, like every African.
You know, I'm from Nigeria first of all. You know, I'm from a place where nothing is promised. You know, you need to fight for everything, what you need to become in life. You know, it's a very difficult there, because we have a lot of people who play football, like so talented people. You know, which doesn't have the opportunity I have to come in Europe to express myself. You know, so it's so difficult in Africa to like come to Europe. We have a lot of young talents, a lot of football players. So imagine me being here. It's like a big privilege for me, not because I'm the best player. You know what I mean? Just because I was lucky. You know?
Understand.
Yeah, so it's really difficult, and we have a lot of players who want to play professional. They are still home, you know, so it's so difficult for us in Africa.
Yeah, this is not the first time that I'm hearing this sentence, that talent is not enough, that you need to be very lucky. You need to meet the right person, because there's a lot of things around that. So what was your story, if you can share with us?
You know, I started when I was very young, from Jos North, where my family stay. So I have to leave my family
Yeah.
I didn't stay with my family because I wanted to play football, you know. So I have to move away from my family to go to another city,
Okay.
which is Lagos. So from there I started my football career, step by step. We started like a plane. So we started like a scouting program.
Okay.
The white guys come from Europe, maybe from Slovakia, from Czech to Nigeria, you know, to see a good talent players. So I was like lucky to be among the selected players which they liked. So that's how I started my journey as a football player.
Okay, so you need to be in the right place in the right moment,
exactly.
like everything in life,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
What's the best memory that you have from your life in Nigeria before coming to Europe, before playing professional football? What's your best memory?
Yeah, my best memory is, you know, staying together with my family in one house, you know, because then now I miss them because I'm not together with them anymore. Then I miss these feelings to being with them together, spending time together with my family, you know. I really miss this.
How often do you manage to see them?
We have break twice in a year, in the winter and in the summer. So this is the only time I normally see them.
That's the tough part of your job.
It's really hard, you know, to stay alone, you know, without your family. But we talk every day on the phone. But you know, talking on the phone and physical scene is totally different, you know. But yeah, I really miss them a lot.
Yeah, I can see. I can see that. I don't want to now take one member of your family because you have a lot of brothers and sisters and your parents. But now, if you think about the best advice your family gave you before starting this professional career, what was that?
Yeah, the best advice was my father was a person which he loves what I'm doing, you know. So he gave me advice like, if this is what I want to do, I want to play professional football, then I need to believe in myself. I need to work very hard and to stay very, very humble, you know. And I think this is one of the things what keep me going till now. Work hard and stay humble, and that's what keep me going till now.
Be humble. That's, I think, the most important thing, because sometimes from time to time, not only in football, not only in sports, generally in life, when you lose this, right? You lose this because you become greedy for something, greedy for success.
Like we forget where we're coming from, you know? Like the fame gets to your head, and you know you don't care about people anymore, and this is very bad.
So what was Jusuf's dream as a kid? Sports dream. Was it a sports dream or was it another dream?
Yeah, it was a sport dream. I think now I'm living my dream.
You're living your dream?
Yeah, because I've always dreamed to become a professional football player, you know, in Europe. And I'm living my dream now. I'm playing a lot of, I think I have maybe more than 100 games professionally. So I think this is like a big achievement for me and for my family, you know.
I have a question now, because every time I'm talking to African players, we're talking about this transition from Africa to come to Europe, because in Europe you have the best league, football league. What do you think that African Football Federation should do in order to enhance the quality of African Championship?
Like I mentioned before, we have a lot of good talent in Africa, but I think we don't have like enough of good facilities, you know, for trainings, good pitches for training, you know. We need all this, you know. And yeah, it's a little bit difficult, I know, for the government to do this, but I'm hoping in the next few years we can develop in football aspect, and then we don't need to come here to play again. Everybody gonna stay like in there to enjoy because when we have a good facility in Africa, we're not gonna like to come play maybe in Europe or something. Everybody gonna be okay with what they have in the country. And for the financial wise, maybe need to get a little more better, you know. And I believe everything is possible, you know. So I just hope in a few years it will be really good.
Yeah, facilities. I think this is the main problem. So this is the thing that turns everything around. Like, but another reason maybe why a lot of players a lot of people, young boys, started to play football is maybe to get a better life, right?
Believe me, it's so hard. And Africa is a beautiful country. Don't get me wrong. You know?
It is.
But it's very hard for the living style, because when you want to make a better life, then I think you need to play in Europe. You know, to have more exposure and more experience. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You made your debut in Slovakia, your European debut in Slovakia, but I would like to talk about this in a restaurant in front of a lot of food. Okay. Because I think we need we need a recharge right now.
We have to.
We should go? Should we go?
Of course, yeah.
Let's go. So we came here, we have a lot of amazing food in front of us. What do you think, first of all? A lot of colors, very colorful.
It looks yummy. I didn't try it, but yeah.
You know what is this guy over here?
Oof.
You know what is that?
You have to tell me.
It's a typical from this area, from this town, is cow head.
Wow.
Wow. Would you like to try this?
Of course, I would like to try it. It's not a problem for me.
Should we try right away so later we can talk about other things, but would you like to try it right away? Because I don't want this food to get cold.
Yeah, I think.
Let's do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not bad, it's good.
It's good? Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Because you're not a big lover of this. I'm not a big lover of Serbian food, but this is good. This is particular.
Yeah, it's really good. For me, it's good.
It's good?
Honestly, yeah.
So what's your favorite? What's your favorite food?
My favorite food is like a special made rice from Nigeria.
Okay.
It's like jollof rice with some chicken. Yeah, this is my favorite.
But you like this kind of, it's interesting, right? It's different, it's interesting.
Yeah, of course it is. You know, when you look at the food, they look yummy. So I think it really looks interesting.
I know it's not your first time trying Serbian food, because that's an interesting information. A few weeks ago was Easter.
Yeah.
And you like experience for the first time Serbian Easter. You cracked eggs and you won.
I won.
Is that true?
I won.
Tell me more about that. I want to hear about that.
It was amazing, because that was my first time experiencing like the Easter here in Serbia, you know. So they brought the eggs. I was like, what's gonna happen? They say it's a competition, we have to crack the eggs, you know. So when everybody was cracking the egg, and fortunately I won. I was like, oh, my first time and I'm winning, so it's really nice, you know.
Did you ask them, what is this? Why the eggs? You were surprised at first?
Yeah, I was really surprised, you know, but they said in Serbia, in Easter, this is like what they normally do, you know. It's like something they do in Easter. I was like, okay, it was fun. It was fun for me. My first time, but I really enjoyed it.
How do you celebrate Easter in Nigeria? You have a different way to celebrate, right?
We have a different way, just like, you know, we go to church and, you know, stuff like this to pray, and after we have like a family lunch and dinner together. So this is how we celebrate it in Nigeria.
So we can say that since you came here to discover something new, discover a little bit about Serbia, but tell me more. I want to hear about this part, because we're talked about football and we're going to talk about your experience in Radnički, but I want to hear, like, how do you feel here more deeply, you know, because I want to hear the details. So your adaptation, when we started this conversation in the park, we talked about adaptation, right? So how was your adaptation here?
Yeah, I think it was not difficult to adapt, you know, because I was in Slovakia before, so it's something like not the same, but a little bit similar, the weather, you know. So when I come here, it was not something new for me. The people were nice to me. They really liked me, and the club also, they they try as much as possible to get everything I need, you know, and this is important. Like, this makes me feel comfortable, like I'm home, you know. So it's really nice from them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have more questions, but I need to eat a little bit, you know, to recharge. So you should try this. This is the lamb. You will need a lot of energy now for the end of the conversation because I have a lot of questions. It's not over, so you should eat a little bit. You like the lamb? This is a lamb in a very traditional way. It's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I think we also have something similar like this.
Really?
How we prepare some lamb in Africa also like this, yeah.
Interesting, interesting. So it's better Serbian food than Slovakian food. Tell me this. What's better?
It's 50-50.
I'm biased. I'm glad because you told me that before. You're feeling very good. The people accepted you very good, and you feel this cozy environment. We can say that it's cozy. And even your teammates. We mentioned before your teammates because you participated to a Easter celebration with your teammates. Tell me more about your relationship with them and how do you feel to be part of Radnički?
I'm really happy because, you know, they gave me the opportunity to show my quality again, you know. They believed in me when nobody did, you know, so it's a big kudos to them, you know. And for my teammates, they are really amazing guys, you know. The way they accept me, you know, the way they make me feel comfortable to the team. Some of them ask me if I need something, like, don't hesitate, you just call me or text me, you know. They are there for me. This is, I think this is really important for me to settle down and to feel like home.
You said now a sentence that was very touchy and very hard. You know, you said they gave me the opportunity when no one did. You came here from the Portuguese league and you had a pretty rough period over there, and now I would like you to share your experience and share with us your inner battle, because you were basically fighting with yourself, you were struggling with yourself to go up, and it's very difficult to find the motivation to go up when you are in a position when you're a little bit lost, right?
I feel everything depends on you, you know. So the one thing I did was I believed in myself, you know. I was in Portugal for like 1.5 years. When I moved from Slovakia to Portugal, I was thinking like, this is the best, this will be the best moment of my life, you know, like moving from Slovakia to Portugal League is really amazing. Getting there to start another life of football, you know, but when I went there, everything didn't go as I expected, you know. I was not playing for like 1 year. I was on the bench, not playing, you know. But I didn't like give up on myself, you know. I kept pushing myself, and I have this type of mentality. I don't give up. I will push to the very end, you know. I didn't give up on myself. I keep working hard, training. I never make a problem with the coaches, with the teammates. I think I'm one of the most funniest guy. Everybody likes me. I like to joke with everybody, you know. So I was really strong mentally, you know, and I think it teaches me a lot to know about myself, you know. I know now what I can handle and what I can't, you know, because I know a lot of people, when they are in this type of situation, this type of moment, they try to maybe to quit or to stop doing what they're doing, you know. But for people like that, I would just say they should keep believing in themselves, keep trusting, and keep working, and everything will be all right, you know.
Yeah, I think that this is something that happens very, very often, that especially when you are younger, you have 15, 16 years old, and you see these difficult things, you quit because you cannot handle that.
Exactly.
Because the big difference between you guys and someone else is that, I will make this example. When you are young, you go to uni and you decide what you want to study. Maybe you don't want to go to uni, you finish high school and you start something. So you at 15, 16 years old already need to have the mindset of an adult. And this is very, very difficult, right?
It's so difficult, you know, but like I said, you just have to trust yourself. You just have to believe in yourself. And I think when you believe in yourself, everything is possible in this life. Everything is possible. You just have to believe.
That's a very nice sentence to hear. And I think this kind of sentence can motivate people.
Yeah.
But what's your biggest dream, Jusuf? Your biggest dream?
My biggest goal is to play in the Champions League, and also my family coming to the Champions League game to watch me. I think that will be my biggest dream.
Your family, you told me before that they never watch live a game of yours.
Yes. So you can imagine if they come watching the Champions League game, the beautiful atmosphere, the stadium is full with a lot of people. Their first time in Europe to see the game, it will be really amazing.
I see your eyes now while you're talking about them. You don't cry.
It will be really, really, really amazing.
I'm very attached to them.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that will be the best moment for me so far.
So that's the good side of football or sports, that emotion that it brings in.
Yeah, of course, because my family have been my biggest motivation, you know. They are the one who believed in me. They never let me down when I was in difficult situation. The only people you can speak to, you can get close to, is your family, you know. They were there for me, keep advising me. You know, sometimes we're human, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to give up, like, no, this is too much, I can't do this anymore, you know. But they're the one who keep pushing you and, you know, keep believing in yourself, and yeah, everything is going good.
Firminho. Ne bre, to je Soldado.
Saldanha seco. Mateus Saldanha.
Registrujte se i mi vam poklanjam 11 puta po 2000 dinara. Plus svaki dan free spinovi, a utorkom loyalty cashback.
Nes Uzlova. Majke mi.
Since you came here to Radnički, you did amazing. You showed that you can score, that you are very fast. You are like a leader on the pitch. So what's your goal as a team till the end?
I want to help the team to win. I want to make the fans happy. You know, I want them to keep thinking about the game, because I want them to come to the stadium every time to see amazing game. You know, because I want the team to win. You know, I want them to go home happy.
It's a very interesting sentence, because you said, I want to help the team. Even if you are famous for scoring, because you have this quality, you said it 3 times, I want to help the team. And this is very important when you are playing a team sport. Yeah. How do you learn not to be selfish in a team sport?
I think, first of all, you need to play for the team, not just for yourself as a person. You need to be this type of person which try to help the team in a difficult situation. You need to help them, because this is why they are a team. You need to turn up. You need to help them for the team. Everybody, the players, be together as one. And I think everything, we are good to go.
I wish a lot of luck to the end of the season. Yeah. And you know, we've wrapped up this show in a different way. If you want to send a message to the fans, to the audience, to Radnički fans, you can do it.
Thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure. I just want to tell you guys to stay focused, believe in yourself, and don't forget, everything is possible only if you believe. Yeah. Love you guys. Ciao.